Hi everyone, it's Taylor. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you a quick check-in about what's been going on with me, but mostly it's going to be a review of a fabulous hotel, the Chow Kit in Chow Kit suburb of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. This past week has been busy. I've been sick. I had a huge power outage in my building, which resulted in the stay in the Chow Kit. Want the details? Stay tuned. Hi, as you know, I'm Taylor. I'm an American expat living in Malaysia, and I like to share my life and travels with you. It's been a busy week, I can tell you that. I had a movie party at some friends. That was fun, when everybody took their own dish. They do it once a month, and it's a really nice thing to do. I actually made a video of what I took to the party. Yes, it's another one of my cooking videos, and that'll be coming soon for those who are interested. The next day I met some friends for drinks at Sold Out. You know, one of my favorite places, and it's nearby in the link. I had the lasagna. It was delicious and a great value at 23 ringgit, I think. I also went to an art museum, which I'm doing an upcoming video on, so stay tuned for that too. I'm not usually this busy, and believe it or not, I actually went to a movie too. The Pope's Exorcist, which I absolutely don't recommend. Don't bother. It was dreadful. Well, before the movie, I ate too much at Chili's, which is right next to the movie theater. And then I got a large popcorn and a giant iced lemon tea. And I just don't think it sat well with me. And I came down with some gastrointestinal problems. I get them from time to time, it's not terrible, but this time it was pretty bad, and it kept me in bed for a few days actually. And just when I was feeling better, and I was about to go to sleep one night, I was just laying down, putting my head on the pillow, boom, and the power went out. Well, I can tell you, I can't sleep without electricity. First of all, I need my aircon. But worse than that, I need a fan. I need constant air blowing on me for some reason. If I don't have it, I'm just miserable. Also, some of you may know, but many may not, I use a CPAP machine for sleep apnea. And honestly, I've used it for over 5 years, and if I don't have it, I just can't sleep. Anyway, the apartment got hotter and hotter, and I just was miserable, and I couldn't believe the power hadn't come back on. I finally passed out about 4:30 or 5 o'clock in the morning and slept for a few hours at least. When I woke up, the power was still out. So I got up, went to breakfast, and then went by the pool and read for a while. At least there was a breeze there. Then I stopped by the building office to check on the power outage. Well, they weren't really helpful, or, they didn't really convince me that it was going to be fixed anytime soon. So I was really nervous, and I really couldn't stand the thought of another night without any air conditioning, or my CPAP, really. So I booked a night at the Chow Kit. It's a hotel I've always wanted to try. It's a wonderful boutique hotel in Chow Kit that I went to explore earlier. Anyway, the rate wasn't bad, 250 ringgit a night. So I took a grab down there and got there at check-in time, which was 2 p.m., which is a nice early check-in for a hotel if you ask me. It was amazing, just getting out of the grab and walking into the ice-cool lobby. Whoa, it was so nice. And they couldn't have been sweeter at the desk. You sit down and wait while you check in, like many of the hotels these days, and they bring you a delicious drink while you're waiting. It was heaven. I was almost feeling a little bit normal by then. So when the desk clerk came over to bring me my key, they had upgraded me to a suite. I was so pleased. I don't know that I've ever gotten an upgrade at a hotel before. The room was lovely. I'll show you some pictures. But I was so tired when I got there. I didn't really sleep at all the night before. So I just wanted to take a nap. I checked out the room a little bit. I ordered a room service sandwich, a chicken sandwich, that was all. And it was good. And then I just laid down and had like a 4-hour nap. Whoa, it was heaven in that comfy king-size bed, I tell you. Here's some pictures of some of the other rooms. Once I woke up, I inspected the room a little more, and there were some things I really liked, and there were sadly a few things lacking that I'll talk about. I love boutique hotels. They're sort of funky and have their own charm, usually not cookie cutter at all. And this had a black ceiling, which is very unusual, but it gave a very cozy feeling. And there were walls of glass, complete wall of glass overlooking the city. It didn't have a great view, but it was still good. And even though it was on a very busy street, it was completely quiet because there was at least 3 panes of glass between us and the outside, which helps with the noise and the heat. It also had dark drapes to cover the floor-to-ceiling windows. The room had a sofa and 2 chairs, which was nice, and a little table between the chairs, which is where I had my lunch, and a large bathroom, which was very chicly done, as you can see here in these pictures and video. All in all, I thought the room was very, very tasteful, and so quiet too. I'm going to talk about one of the nicest features, and I've never seen this in any hotel. You know, they always give you like a couple of bottles of water for your room, and they usually just give you 2 a day, if that, but usually you get 2 a day. But this hotel had this machine down by the elevator where you could take your empty water bottles and refill them anytime you wanted. That was great because I really like to keep hydrated here in Kuala Lumpur, let me tell you. Now, for such a new hotel, it did have a couple of things that were sadly lacking, I thought, and surprising for how new it was. First of all, there was no plugs to charge your phone by the bed, or anywhere actually. I don't know, maybe because there's so many different plugs now and so many different phones, not everybody uses USB, but I don't know, I think it would be nice to have. At the very least, there should be plugs on either side of the bed so you can charge your phone. Everyone I know charges their phone by the side of the bed. But no, this place didn't have that. There were 2 plugs, but it was over by the bathroom. This caused a problem because I had to charge my phone there at night, and so I didn't have it next to me to look at the clock or anything. So that was kind of annoying. Also, I had to bring my CPAP, and then I had to stretch the cord all the way across the room to plug it in. Luckily, it has a very long cord, but it would be much nicer if I could just plug it in right next to the bed. Oh, and oddly, it had no bum guns in the bathroom. This is extremely unusual in Malaysia, if you ask me. And I've gotten so used to them, I really miss it. But other than that, everything was lovely, and I loved the hotel. Let's talk a little bit about the hotel. I couldn't find a date for when the original building was built, but I did find out that it was originally a hospital, or at least a hospital at some point in its life, but it looks to be a very old building, probably at the turn of the 20th century, and I think the architecture is striking. The hotel opened to much fanfare in 2019. What a horrible time to open a new venture, right before the pandemic, right? I felt so sorry for them. You know, because I was getting all this literature on email about the place, even though I lived in Penang, and it really intrigued me and made me want to try it. I'm so glad I finally got to stay there. The hotel has received numerous international awards since it opened too, including Malaysia's leading boutique hotel, Best Hotel Renovation and Restoration, one of the best new hotels of the world, and most recently, the Michelin Guide rated it one of the top 10 hotels in Malaysia. That's amazing. The spacious ground floor includes the reception area, which is not particularly large but very charming, and the award-winning Chow Kit kitchen and bar. It has like an old bistro feel to it with marble top tables, and the lights in the whole area are like Art Deco. It really takes you back in time, I think. The restaurant serves some delightful Malaysian fare, and Western too, and it's a wonderful, quiet and cool refuge from the hustle and bustle of Kuala Lumpur. The hotel consists of 86 guest rooms and 27 suites, all with floor-to-ceiling windows. I personally just really like the vibe of this hotel and the intimate scale. The staff was lovely for the most part. I'll talk more about that in a minute. And it was a welcome surprise to be upgraded to a suite. Well, I was still exhausted from having virtually no sleep the night before, so I watched some TV, which was nice because I only really have YouTube at home and Netflix. It was nice to see some regular TV for a change. I watched some cooking shows, which I enjoy. But I went to bed early and I slept like a log in that king-size bed The only thing that disturbed me a little bit during the night, not really, was up in the ceiling. There's I guess a smoke detector or maybe carbon monoxide detector, something like that anyway, that flashed all night long. Now, it didn't really bother me because it didn't bother me when I had my eyes closed, but if you opened your eyes, you could certainly notice it. And it didn't bother me, but it would bother people like my friend Ellen, I can tell you that. Right, Ellen? I was so refreshed in the morning and enjoyed it so much, and I still didn't know if the electricity was back on my building, so I thought maybe I'll just splurge and stay one more night. I decided to go down to breakfast and inquire about it first. Well, this is where things get a little less pleasant. So, I've done a recreation of the scene at the desk. Now, it's just all in good fun, really, but this is a pretty accurate depiction of what happened. Now, I've reenacted exactly what happened, or pretty much what happened, and then I did what should have happened. And you tell me in the comments which one you think it should have been, or if I'm just completely off base, I don't know. So I'm going to play that video for you here. Good morning, sir. How could I help you? Good morning. I just wanted to check if I could stay an extra night for the same rate I paid for last night. Okay, sure. What room are you staying in, sir? Oh, I'm in 209. Here's my key card. No problem. Let me check on the computer. It'll just take me a minute. Okay, no problem. I'll just take some video around the lobby, okay? Okay, sure. That'll be no problem, sir. You just need to pay the 10 ringgit tourist tax from last night, and then we can go from there. Oh, that's great. Sure, I can pay for that, and I'll pay for tonight too. Here's my credit card. Okay, the charge for the room tonight is 390 ringgit. What? Well, last night you had a complimentary upgrade, so the charge for the room tonight is 390 ringgit. Well, that's why I asked if I could stay tonight for the same rate. Well, you could move to another room, a 250 ringgit room. Never mind then, I'll just check out. Okay, I'm sorry, sir. I'm really sorry too. And frankly, I don't think you handled that very well. It's actually hard for me to believe that you're in the hospitality business, or have any training in it at all. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I see that last night you had a complimentary upgrade, and I can't extend it for tonight. I'm so sorry. But we could move you to another new nice room if you'd like that. How does that work for you? Oh, okay. Well, I completely understand. Would it be possible to see the new room? Then I can decide if I want to stay or not. Absolutely, sir. Let me show you the room that I have available. Come with me. That's very kind of you. Let's go look at the room. Okay. I'm interested to get comments on that video and what you all think. Now, that was a disappointing encounter, I can tell you that, and it put a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth, I do say. So I sat down for breakfast after that, had a latte, avocado toast, and 2 poached eggs, which sounded wonderful, but were sort of meh, not really that great. But it might have had more to do with my mood from that somewhat unpleasant encounter at the desk. Still, I certainly would recommend the Chow Kit, and I would stay there again for sure. I just hope they get all their staff fully trained in hospitality and how to handle situations like that. Well, that's all I have for today, everyone. I'm sorry I didn't get a video up last Saturday, but I was really feeling bad. I'm sure you understand. I hope you enjoyed catching up with me and seeing a review of a really great hotel. If you did, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And click the notification bell too, so you won't miss any of my videos. I don't know why, but my videos seem to be getting less views. I don't think they're less interesting, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna go now because I have some other videos to work on today since I'm so behind. But thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.